It is that time for Mr. Tat. That is my response to a tweet. Yes, that's my response to a tweet, Mr. Tat. And today's tweet says, why did Obama come out so soon and so fast on the Oregon shooting? Why did Obama come out so soon and so fast on the Oregon shooting? That's a good question. Well, here's my response. The thing that was more interesting than how fast he came out is one of the most important lines that he said when he came out. Yes, we all know that Obama picks and chooses his outrages. We all know. He came out on this so fast, it's almost like he knew it was going to happen to a degree. But as we all know, that their advice is never find a crisis that you can't capitalize on. So us being used to him capitalizing on a crisis, it's something that he said that was more interesting and telling than how fast he came out and said it. One of the number one arguments that liberals make against Republicans when we address these issues is they always cry the Republicans are trying to politicize this situation. This is not time for us to be politicizing this situation. This is a time for us to come together, and this is what liberals love to say, the Republicans are politicizing this. Now, take in mind, don't forget, they're the first ones to jump on gun control. They're the first ones. Everything is gun control. One of the questions they can never answer is, what gun legislation could you propose so that this wouldn't happen? They can never answer that. Just like they can never answer what is the rich people's fair share. They can't answer that either. They just love to say it. It's an emotional thing. But this is what Obama said that should be more telling than anything as far as the warp speed in which he did it. He said, yes, I am going to politicize this. That means he's going to make this political. This is the number one cry they always cry against Republicans. Whenever we catch Obama's hand in the cookie jar with Fast and Furious, Republicans are always trying to politicize something. With Benghazi, Republicans are always trying to politicize something. But now with this one, he's more than happy to politicize this. Why is that? Because there is no way on God's green earth they know they're going to win with Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, or whoever may jump in the race. He knows everybody is dog tired of the liberals. America is going to be taken back in a way that's going to where it will almost never ever go to a situation economically, spiritually, even physically again. And by him politicizing it, you have to look at how he set the table. What is Obama doing to set the table for this? He's never said nothing about the thousands upon thousands of gun shootings in the most heavily gun-controlled environment in his own hometown. He never speaks to the gun violence in all of these Democratic precincts. He never speaks to them. He'll talk about the police that shot a black dude. He'll talk about these school shootings as far as gun control and this and that. But he never talks about the mayhem that they have created. It's like they're setting the table for the only thing that can make sense by him politicizing it now. It's almost like the Democrats and the liberals have sleeper cells around the United States. And him saying, I am going to politicize this fast and often as a shout out to their sleeper cells to just turn it up another notch. They have been killing in Democratic precincts with the laws and with all of the gun control measures, New York, Chicago, we know. We hear it ad nauseum. It's because this is the last gasp for their chaotic aspect so that they can declare martial law in the United States. He's got us where they want us. They've been building up gun violence without saying a word. Now, all of a sudden, he's going to politicize it when that's their number one strike against the Republicans? Because this is the only political chance that they have. He needs to politicize this because he's about to bring in 100,000, possibly 200,000 people that will not be vetted. And now, here's the thing. With the fondness that the Democrats have for disarming Americans, this is why he wants to politicize this now. Because they're going for disarming Americans. He is going to potentially use an executive order or think that this school shooting will be the catalyst for Americans to say, I am tired, I am fed up, to where they can confiscate our guns. He believes this is the situation that we're going to bite into and let the Democrats have that other utopia that they've always wanted. And don't forget, the confiscation of guns to where only the government has guns is exactly what our forefathers created America to avoid. He thinks he got us. The liberals think they got us. And second of all, because of his fondness for Islam that he's demonstrated all this time, and if he imports these people in here, gives Iran $150 billion and imports potential ISIS soldiers that they're adamant that they don't want to vet. They want to get them in here as fast as possible. With his fondness for Islam, this might be the exact situation they're trying to exploit so they can turn all of the United States into that Muslim Islamic caliphate that they've been looking for. So, yes, he wants to politicize this because he believes he has us Americans right where he wants us. And we're emotionally going to accept his next move or even advocate for their next move. And that is to disarm Americans. Hey, can't fall for that. Banana in the tailpipe. You have to just add these things and connect the dots. They only want to disarm law-abiding citizens. Criminals will never comply. Hey, that's my response to the tweet on the Phil Williams Show.